Alright, we're back for round 2, and as expected, Mommy Sabrina made me wait the full 5 minutes before they would time out, which was actually pretty cool because I felt tired and hungry, so I went to my kitchen, ate an apple, and then played a little bit of piano to relax myself. That was cool. And yeah, I don't really know what to say. I mean, I still don't really get this type of noxious behavior. It's like, it's not even like probably he or she thinks that it's annoying the other people and some kind of vengeance, but I don't know. I like it was cool for me. I don't really care about it, so yeah, whatever. All right. Either way, you have multi six and put a card on bottom, and this name is familiar. It's I think this guy is well. He has the Chandra avatar, but I think he is also pretty high on the number of trophies. So I would expect a pretty good player. Now I'm not sure I've faced Roman Mai in the past, but should be interesting. Are we killing the Sage? Well, they are not attacking, so I guess we are killing it end of turn, so we can attack ourselves. We are a little bit flooded here, which is frightening, but as long as the opponent doesn't do anything, that should be fine. I mean, here if they have nothing, they just take 5 down to 15, then we drop 2 more creatures, including one that can ping them. So yeah, we'll see. That being said, if they just drop a land and play a 4/4 or a 3/3, I'm like, not doing anything anymore. This is decent, but yeah, I guess it's pretty good. It gives them mana they need, and we are still quite flooded, and we don't really have any great attack. I think I'm still gonna attack with everything, but the Druid. Well, I have a ton of mana. If they want to eat the Druid and take 8, I think it's actually fine in this specific scenario. I think they should block the Infiltrator or the Automaton. It kind of depends on what they have in hand. Yeah, I'm happy enough with that trade. And I'm happy that I attack with everything if they go for this block. Another play is to just attack with the Chaser, but I kind of like that. I mean, we got a slightly medium trade because my creature is obviously better than their creature. But we got 5 damage. I think it was worth it. Now they have 6 mana, 4 cards in hand. We have the Automaton that can ping them, but I kind of feel like we are not in good shape. And there's a ton of bad things that could happen. Well, that's not a good news, as it completely blanks my whole board. Now, a 2/2 Aeronaut is something I can live with. Nornam Renegade. Yeah, so I have 7 mana, so there's no point in trying to double Welder, as I can't. Do I want to make the Renegade a 2/3? Like, should I be attacking with the Servo? I think I'm fine doing that. I think I'd rather have a, maybe not. Maybe they'll just take the damage too. We'll see. But I think I'd rather have a 2/3 than a 1/1 and a 1/2. Whatever happens here, it's not gonna be bad for me. I thought they would not block, maybe fearing something like Lifecraft Cavalry, which is very threatening. So, I had a shot at getting 1 free point of damage. But all in all, I don't really mind that. Now that they cast Gear Hulk, I probably lose, no matter what I end up doing this game, but I don't think there's a ton that would have changed that. At least, well, I'm gonna get destroyed by the Aeronaut very quickly, but if anything, I can get in with the Renegade and probably force some blocks because I don't think they can afford to take two. Well, yeah, I think my best shot is attacking. I'll probably just get a trade with the Constrictor, which I'm happy with. Yeah. As flawed as we are, I doubt there was any way for us to defeat the Gearhulk. But, yeah, I mean, we tried. At least they are not attacking with Gearhulk. So we have a little bit of time. I don't think we're winning this race. But we have a little bit of time. Because here they go down to 5, then I go 5. Yeah, we are missing 1 damage actually. And we will probably not get it because... maybe, but I have doubts. Furious Reprisal. I think that helps quite a lot in the process of not losing and being able to win. I don't think I should have played my land. But I don't think it matters because I'm pretty sure my opponent is dead. Given that nice top deck. Let's just make sure I targeted the right thing. So Poisoner and Your Face. Pay the mana. Whew, that was a timely top deck. Gearhulk is tough to beat. I mean, like my opponent going Constrictor into Gearhulk is like constructed, so what the hell am I supposed to do? And now whatever they do, unless they have a Slaughter Pact, they are pretty dead. Yeah, they mulligan, but Gearhulk is not what I want to see. So 2 powerful artifacts, a 3-color deck that seems to have a better late game than me. And yeah, alright, that's the informations we have right now. Natural Obsolescence is not the best against Gearhulk because they still get the trigger, obviously. So unless it's their only creature and they put everything on it, which is not super likely, it's not gonna shine. It is fine against the Crusher, though. It's a pretty decent, tempo play against the Crusher. Not sure that it's gonna be better than something else in my deck, though. I mean, I'd be happy to Obsolescence a Crusher. If I end up Obsolescence a Gearhulk, it's not the ideal, but it's still probably better than nothing. The question is, what do I cut if I put that in my deck? Also, I don't really know if they have more artifacts or not. I guess Verdant Automaton is one of the less appealing cards in my deck. And I have a ton of 2-drops already, so I can maybe cut that. Yeah. I've seen 2 powerful artifacts. Hopefully the Obsolescence will not rot in my hand, but I guess we'll have the answer here. But given this hand, I'm happier. I mean, well, if they don't play any artifacts, sure, it's going to be clunky. But when I look at this hand, I'm much happier with a potential Revolt than with a third 2-drop, especially when I have another Automaton to use my mana with. Well, could that put that back in their deck? They would not be able to draw a card. The thing is, I have a bunch of useless mana in my hand, so the discard effect, I don't really mind it too much. So I'm actually fine letting that happen if they want to. Yeah, I'm getting flooded again. I'm pretty sure I'm playing 16 lands though. Yeah, I put 16 lands in my deck, but yeah, we've been drawing a ton of land. I mean, I can't complain as I've top deck very luckily out of the last game. Even though I had a couple burn spell and a couple outs. But yeah, we've been drawing a lot of lands for sure. Welder Automaton number 2. Well, I'm extremely happy that this is Obsolescence and not a Verdant Automaton. So if anything, we would, we did a good job sideboarding. I'm gonna discard Mountain because the third green is useful for Mr. Basker. Unfortunately, the 2/3 is really breaking my entire squad. I don't see any reason to obsolescence the Crusher right now. I guess now it's slightly clunky because there's a world in which I would... Well, no, I don't think it matters a ton. Yeah, maybe I should have just obsolescence because I might just take 6 damage for no reason here. Looks like the opponent is also a little bit flooded, maybe. Okay, we'll be sculpting on the Chaser so it can attack through the Strangler. I think this makes sense. And keep the obsolescence available. So right now, I'm pretty sure they have a land in hand. The question is, do we care about the Crusher or do we care about having one of our creatures being removed from the game? I don't really know. It's an interesting choice decision. Ideally, this is not how it works, obviously, but ideally, if I could do that, I would let them, pay 7, and then I would, put it back into the library, and, this would counter the ability. Obviously, it doesn't work like that, but if it was the case, I would try to do that, because it'd be great. Now, the issue is that I don't have a ton of answer to the Crusher in my deck. Like, I have a couple of Revolt that kill small creature, and if it ever comes online, it's just gonna either block everything I have, either kill me. And if I bounce the Solvent and then they play a creature, they can just animate the Crusher and block my boar with it. So it doesn't accomplish a ton either. So I think we'd rather keep the obsolescence for the Crusher over the Solvent. And well, if they want to dissolve the pig, well, they can. Also, this let us get 1 point of damage here, which, is not bad. Now the question is, what happens if I attack with everything? They eat an automaton, they dissolve the boar, they take 7 down to 5. That actually seems worth it. Yeah. I think I'm supposed to attack with everything. Especially since I have 2 automatons, so even if they eat one, I still get to have the ability around, and also, yeah, sure, you got it, you got him. Also, since I have the Renegade, losing something is decent, I mean, meaningful. I'm not sure how you want to call it. But here they go down to 4. Sure, I'll get the last point of burn then. My opponent's still dead on board. I guess they are not dead on board anymore. Pima Aether Revolt, does that change something? Well, they cannot afford. They cannot crew. If they crew, they die. If I attack with everything, they... How do they block? They must block the Chaser, so they must chump block. Using the Aether ability doesn't do anything, as they will need to block. And I don't have to play it first because I will not lose a creature with higher power than 3. So I guess the plan is we just attack with everything. They probably trade here, chump there, and take 2 down to 2. Yeah. Sounds like a deal. Don't really see my opponent coming back in this game unless they have something like Yahini's expertise. Which if they had, it would have gotten cast by now. So unless they top deck an expertise, I don't think that they have an out. And if they have a Revolt in hand and try to animate Crusher and use a Revolt, they are going to lose because of the obsolescence that I kept. I doubt this is going to happen though. Yeah, that's the block I was expecting. I guess I could have a pump spell on the Strangler. And that would be annoying, but I think I would still be in a good position to win. Looks like that they don't, so... Actually, should we be playing the Seer? I don't know, I mean... One creature is not gonna be enough. The only card that puts them back in this game is Yahini's Expertise. Should we be playing around that? I'm gonna play the Aether Seer because if they draw a creature with Fabricate, they can get 2 blockers and then we don't kill them, and then I think it's more likely that they draw a creature with Fabricate and get 2 blockers around than they have Yahini's Expertise. But anyway, it looks like they are just very flooded, which is unlucky, but happens. So we got the win. I hope you guys enjoyed that second round. Thanks for watching, and see you for the final.